up juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, yeah. Champion, huh, yeah, we here.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I just started it. That's why I said go ahead. Cause I said
run
it was
the zombie
time
giant. You can run him the rain.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
By the running back.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
What he posted on?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On play action, it's Murray. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back, and that one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Connor.
He just fell down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Back to throw. Jones. And Robinson with a big catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Get him up.
Jones now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it should be a big Jensen.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's a whole bunch of shit over there.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
It's a move right here. You hear the zombie under us?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That is home.
You really about to come at me?
Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7. Cardinals nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Hey, bro,
and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Hey, too much cash. Here you go ahead and look.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
I'm about to drop. Hey, anybody got check on ammo?
Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Cardinals nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. You know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Somebody dropped. Hey, this smoke gonna have some speed to it.
From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Zombie right there.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, I got a trophy, too. Somebody shot at me.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As he's on to punt for the first. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I'm on my way.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
Where they at?
And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, that's too much.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
How about that?
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down and goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones off the bootleg.
Higher kick.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 10-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The running back.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hospital.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Able to find Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff for Arizona.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The kickoff for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Where y'all going, bro?
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might want to just tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
I'm going there lacking.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter.
Man.
It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out.
I don't know why this nigga, you want to follow this nigga, bro.
Getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a 43.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down and 2.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Good. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
You in the air, they about to load up, bro.
Reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a big jump by me.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
First and bad news. I got you.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Patterson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We're going back.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
You can have Ghost on here now for one of you.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You can have Ghost now for one of you. I'm about to go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
This nigga had my fucking shotgun.
Off play action. Jones. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They come out with one back
Marvin,
and 3 tight ends. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown
Marvin,
nor the
give me the code to the
first down.
TV station.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Nothing, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I said, give me the code to the TV station.
The lead. Either way, what
I was trying to buy you back.
Defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
Chase Edmonds.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it here with Edmonds. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
I bet
He's
Simon.
got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Edmonds. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time? This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Murray to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
35 the mic in your face. 35. Here we go, D.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Arizona.
And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. First throw of overtime for Murray.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it
Ready?
all the way to the 2.
Christian
A
Kirk.
good pick up there, 26 yards.
Chill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
On the play. Leads to second and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Chill.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hang on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all his losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?